Morning students, as in previous video I continued the chapter The Happy Prince, in which I told you how the Happy Prince helped the needy and poor people of his country even after his death. He had given his ruby that was used in the hilt of his sword, and he had also given his eyes that were made of sapphires, and leaf after leaf all the golden leaves had been given to the poor people of his country, his kingdom. And now you have also studied how the little swallow had helped them by taking ruby, sapphires, and leaves that was made of gold. Now students, today see further. All of you open your book and see at page number 34 your side. See, when you have studied when the little swallow had helped the people and leaf after leaf he had given to the poor people. Now the statue was looking dull, and the little swallow felt sadness for him, and he was also feeling so weak, and he thought that he was going to die. Let's see. But at last he knew that he was going to die. At last the little swallow felt himself that he was going to die. He had just enough strength to fly up to the prince's shoulder once more, and once he had only the strength to fly and reach the Happy Prince. "Goodbye, dear prince," he murmured. "Will you let me kiss your hand?" And at last the little swallow asked the Happy Prince to give him his hand to kiss. "I am glad that you are going to Egypt at last, little swallow," said the prince. And the prince told, the prince wanted to know whether the little swallow was going to Egypt. "You have stayed too long here, but you must kiss me on the lips, for I love you." And the Happy Prince desired to kiss the lips of the little swallow, as he loved him. "It is not to Egypt that I am going," said the swallow. "I am going to the house of death. Death is the brother of sleep, is he not?" Now the little swallow told the Happy Prince that he was not going to Egypt, but he was going to the house of death. And he kissed the Happy Prince on the lips and fell down dead at his feet. And at last he kissed the Happy Prince on his lips, and he died and fell down at his feet. At that moment a curious crack sounded. Curious, strange. At that time there was a strange sound. At that moment a curious crack sounded inside the statue, as if something had broken. Inside the statue a curious sound was heard. The fact that the leaden heart had snapped right into, broken, and the leaden heart that was made of, the heart of that prince that was made of lead, it had broken into two pieces. It certainly was a dreadfully hard frost. Early the next morning the mayor was walking in the square below in the company with the town councillors. As they passed the column, he looked up at the statue. "Dear me, how savvy the Happy Prince looks," he said. Next day in the morning, when the mayor and his town councillors were passing there, the mayor saw the statue of Happy Prince and said that it was savvy. Savvy means dirty, dull. "How savvy indeed," cried the town councillors, who always agreed with the mayor, and they went up to look at it. And at last the town councillors and the mayor of that city, they went near the statue of Happy Prince. "The ruby has fallen out of his sword, his eyes are, and he is golden no longer, said the mayor. In fact, he is little better than a beggar. Now the mayor was surprised to see the condition of that statue of Happy Prince, that there was no ruby, no sapphire, and all the golden leaves had now were removed. Little better than a beggar, said the town councillors, and here is actually a dead bird at his feet. They also saw that there was a dead bird near the feet of Happy Prince. Continued the mayor, we must really issue a proclamation, announcement. Then the mayor of that city said that he should proclaim, he should announce, there should be an announcement that birds are not to be allowed to die here. And the town clerk made a note that suggestion. While he was telling this, the town clerk was noting, was writing something. So they pulled down the statue of the Happy Prince. As he is no longer beautiful, he is no longer useful, said the art professor at the university. And when the statue was taken from there, then the art professor of the university declared that it was no longer beautiful. Then they melted the statue in a furnace. The statue of the Happy Prince was taken to the furnace at the fireplace where it was melted, but at last it could not be melted. What a strange thing, said the overseer of the workmen at the foundry. And this broken lead heart will not melt in the furnace. And the overseer said that the lead that was used to make the heart of Happy Prince could not be melted in that furnace. We must throw it away. And he ordered that it should be thrown outside. So they threw it on a dust heap where the dead swallow was also lying. And they threw the lead, that was the heart of that Happy Prince, at the heap of dust where the dead body of that little swallow was also lying. Students, in this way, the little swallow was now dead, and the prince was already dead, but his statue now had broken into pieces, it was melted, and the leaden heart that was, it remained, and it was thrown near the dead body of that little bird. And what happened in the heaven? Let's bring me the two most precious things in the city, said God to one of his angels. Now, in paradise where God lives, God ordered one of his angels to bring two most precious things from the earth, and that angel came here, you see. And the angel brought him the leaden heart and the dead bird. Students, here him word has come, but it is written in capital letter, him. It is written in the middle of the sentence. Students, while capital letter he or capital letter him or capital letter his, yes, if capital letter in these words, either him or he or his, wherever it comes, if there is capital letter in the middle of the sentence, it refers to God. Capital letter for he, him, his are used only for God. Here him refers to God. Yes. His angels, and the angel brought him the leaden heart and the dead bird. When God ordered one of his angels to bring two most precious things from the world, and the angel came to the earth and he took those two things. What were two things? The leaden heart of Happy Prince and the dead body of that little swallow. And he took it to heaven and he gave it to the God. You see. You have rightly chosen, said God, for in my garden of paradise this little bird shall sing forever more, and in my city of gold the Happy Prince shall praise me. Now God was pleased, and he said that in the garden of paradise that the swallow will sing, that which the swallow will always sing, and the prince would praise, and the happy prince would praise God forever. In this way, students, you have studied how happy prince was happy when he was alive, and when he was dead, he was so kind-hearted that he had helped the poor people of his city, of his country, by giving his precious ruby, sapphires, and leaves of gold, and how the little swallow had taken those precious things to give to the needy and poor people of that city. And after the death of the little swallow, the heart that was made of lead, the leaden heart of happy prince, and the dead body of that little swallow were taken to God's kingdom in paradise, and God was pleased to see, and how God had said that the little swallow would sing in the garden of paradise, and the happy prince would praise God forever. Students, in this way we have studied and completed this lesson, and next day we will discuss over the questions. Thank you.